Okay, fully legit reaction this time. I actually have not seen this. Before I saw like half the video and then decided to react to the rest of it. This time it's fully, I have not seen this yet. Same guy, Leviticus, but the evolution of the SMG user.
The submachine gun species is made up of two entirely different subspecies. In this program, we will focus entirely on the first, which is known as the consistent recoil SMG user. This creature, like many others, has humble beginnings. The Saiga 9 offers only the most basic defense against weak and unarmored opponents. The submachine gun user is able to defend itself from scabs and hatchlings, but the weapon's semi-auto nature and the poor ammo that is utilized leave the creature vulnerable to even basic PMCs.
You don't even need to mod this thing. Actually.
Though at a disadvantage, Saiga 9 users still pose a threat to any individuals at close range that do not wear face masks. Over time, they start to utilize 30-round magazines, giving them a better, though minuscule, fighting chance. After enough time has passed, the submachine gun user will realize that the semi-auto nature of the Saiga 9 puts them at a serious disadvantage. Though some may experiment with the UMP45, most will move on to the Saiga 9's fully automatic variant, the PP19. The PP19's full auto firing mode offers the submachine gun user better offensive capabilities within short ranges. Scabs and pistolings rarely pose a threat now. The submachine gun user's lack of a decent armor and low penetration ammo make even lightly equipped players a persistent threat. Eventually, the PP19 PMC will begin to utilize better armor, enabling it to survive more enemy fire. They will also start to employ AP 6.3 rounds, making it possible to kill lightly armored opponents. Towards the end of this stage, the submachine gun user becomes much more of a threat.
That's like the Quest PP19.
They will begin to use mid-rank tier 4 armor and fix several attachments to their weapons.
That's exactly the Quest one that you get as a reward. He must have just rebuilt it, most likely, but yeah.
With all these upgrades, they will begin to win many more encounters. Despite this, they are still vulnerable to high-tier PMCs or groups of enemies.
Lots more deaths.
Eventually, the SMG user will evolve and begin to utilize the MP5. Though they are now using a different gun, most other aspects of the SMG user will remain the same. Early into this stage, their weapons are lightly modded, often including only a sight and a muzzle device. They continue to use the same armor and have similar behaviors, but the increased rate of fire gives them an edge over their PP19 counterparts.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh. I think that was a 3-man.
After some time, however, they will begin to undergo additional changes, making them stronger and more durable. These adaptations include better armor, different weapon attachments, and most notably, a 50-round drum magazine.
When you start to invest, oh my god.
It is at this stage that the Chad instincts begin to take over, and the subspecies becomes most aggressive. Understanding their short-range capabilities, the MP5 user will attempt to rush and barrel stuff its enemies.
Barrel stuff. Just stuff it down their throat, man. Make them deep throat that shit. Oh shit. When the Raider's in your face. Ragdoll glitching. Nikita, please.
The MP5 user is quite a competent creature, and as a result, some SMG users may become comfortable and remain in this stage for extended periods of time. However, the most ambitious will strive to
Final
become
form.
stronger, leading to the next and final stage.
Final form, what is it? Vector, vector, vector. It's gonna
The
be vector.
final stage of this subspecies results in the evolution
Oh.
of a most fearsome creature, the
MPX.
MPX Chad. Though not as common as they once were, the MPX Chad remains one of the most predominant Chad populations in the Tarkov region. They wear high-tier armor, carry heavily modded weapons, and despise using any ammo other than 7N31. The MPX Chad is highly unpredictable,
That looks good.
as they are quite happy pushing their enemies, but are just as comfortable shooting at a reasonable distance. Their gear and their behaviors make them powerful enemies, and as a result, they are one of the few creatures that dare to enter the hallways of labs. Their abilities are to the point that any creature other than a Chad will find it nearly impossible to defeat them.
This is a build I don't see very often. Oh. That was close. They're just ending it. Damn, son. The swings on this kid.
Though this subspecies enters the lands of Tarkov weak and ill-equipped to survive, they can grow into one of the most feared in the Chad populations. From Saiga to MPX, the evolution of this subspecies is truly a fascinating journey. Though they remain fierce competitors for the resources of Tarkov, the numbers of the consistent recoil subspecies are beginning to decline ever so slightly. The blame for this can be attributed to their close evolutionary cousins, their fellow SMG users, the spray and pray subspecies.
Next episode. That makes sense, actually. That's good. That was really good. And actually, that makes sense that he didn't put the vector into this one, because these are the SMG users who like to be more accurate with their shots, in his mind. And so the vector will be in the spray and pray category of SMG user. So that ought to be fun. I wonder what other guns will be in that category other than the vector. Obviously the vector will be the final form of that SMG user, but I wonder what the preliminary stages will be. So I'm excited for that.